Hello everyone, welcome back. I think we're on part 27? Maybe. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think there's much else going on, so I guess we'll just go back and start doing the Great Base setup. Excuse me. Okay, so we got Umi wa Nishimon kara deru no gachikai wa yo. So Umi is just the ocean or the sea. Nishimon, the west gate. Kara, from the west gate. Deru no gachikai wa yo. Exiting, kind of is what no does there, isn't it? Exiting from the west gate is close. I remember saying last time that it kind of meant the closest, but it actually it doesn't necessarily. It just means it's close to exit from that side. Oh, okay. Let's just slow time down. Yeah, okay, and we want money and stuff. So let's roll about Termina Field, I guess. Wait, does that chest in the corner, does that have 100 money anyway? I feel like it does. Some bombs. Ooh. Can't hurt it. That's Goron. Whoops. That was 20 money. Okay. I'm thinking of a rando I did once where it had 100 in it. Yeah, okay. So I just need to buy a powder keg. And then go and do some ranchy things, I guess. Hello, buddy. I'm ready. Itokoro ni. Itokoro ni. I think that means might sort of mean like at a good point, at a good place, at a good point. It's like I've come at a good time. Possibly. Ii tokoro ni. Ome goron nara. What did I say this was? Dai bakudan gurai atsukaeru goro. There's actually quite a bit of grammar I'm a bit confused about here. So Omer is just you, isn't it? It's Omae, but said a bit more roughly. For some reason they opt for that. Omer. Goron nara, if you're a Goron, dai bakudan gurai atsukaeru. Atsukau is to handle. So atsukaeru is potential form, so can handle. To be able to handle. Dai bakudan gurai. Does that just mean... like, does it mean like approximately? You can handle something to the extent of around a great bomb or something? I know gurai can mean at least. It might mean that. Dai bakudan gurai atsukaeru goro. Honestly, I'm a bit weirded out by this. Gurai. Goron nora dai bakudan gurai atsukaeru goro. Yeah, I'm not sure. Bit confused by that. Oh well. Doda dai bakudan 50 rupee de kawane goro ka. So do just meaning how about it, basically. Da is just like, you know, a declarative. It's a question, basically. Do da. Do. It's basically the same. Dai bakudan 50 rupee de, using 50 rupees, a great bomb. Kawane, which is just kawanai, which is negative of kau, meaning to buy. So to not buy, or will not you buy. Goroka. Dousuru goro. How will you act? What will you do? Basically, yeah. How about it? You could also translate it as. I already got one of these, right? Dai bakudan wo te ni ireta. Shi de katsui de setto suru. Dai dake ni? O dake ni? Ilioku mo dekai. Is this Shisho? I think that's like your master. That's one's like yeah, a master, I suppose, or one's what's the word? One's kind of like sensei, one's master, one's trainer. So he's talking about, I think he's talking about the giant Goron that we that gave us the permission to handle these powder kegs. And I think it's Shisho. Shisho no tsukutta dai bakudan wa sugoi what was it again? Hakai ryoku. Sorry, had a blank there. Guess I am starting to forget characters a little bit. Hakai ryoku da goro. Let me just check the reading of that. I think it's Shisho, but Shisho. Yeah, okay, Shisho. Master, teacher, a coach. Yeah, that sort of vibe. Anyway. So it is great bombs made like of my master, or great bombs that my master made. Sugoi hakai ryoku da. Incredible destruction power. Incredible destructive power. Naku nattara mata kai ni kuru goro. So if it becomes to not exist, or rather, if you run out of them, if you don't have one anymore, if you need one, less literally. Mata just meaning again. Kai ni kuru. And I'm sure we've seen this, but what you do in what you can do with Japanese words is use the stem of a verb with ni, and then like a kind of a movement verb to say like come to buy, or come and buy, come to buy. So if you run out, if you need another one, again, come to buy. Goro. See you later, dude. If I hit... Did I hit the owl statue down at the ranch? Oh, it did work. It's really weird. It's kind of cut out the song playing success noise. So... yeah, it's just a bit lacking, I suppose. I could talk to this guy, but that's just more text that I, can avoid and don't want to deal with, so I'm not going to talk to him. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. Once I've cleared it, maybe I'll have a word. See what he says. Because it's only one text box, I think. 俺は開通すればそれでいいよ。So 開通, I guess that just means, open route. To open a route, to sort of unblock a route or whatever. すれば. Sureba. I think it means like, I don't think this is like, he's saying open root if kind of. With that, it's kind of fine. Sort of de iyo. But I think the orewa is just like bringing himself up as a way of like saying what he thinks of this. He's not saying if I am going to open the root, that's fine. I think he's saying I think when it comes to opening a passage, that way is fine, kind of thing. Or he says something like that in English, doesn't he? It's kind of like he kind of says like, well, you know, as long as it's open, any way's fine, I guess. Yeah, we've read this, haven't we? "'Tis my horse, thank you." We gon' get her. Right, I'm sure Romani won't shut up for a while. Are, kimi dare? So Are just expressing, you know, again, like surprise, a bit of shock, a bit of unexpectedness at seeing us. And then kimi dare, kimi just meaning you. I think it's, yeah, it's probably a bit less proper than anata. It's kind of suitable for kids to say because it doesn't have this kind of, yeah, like I say, as much. It doesn't have like as much respect in it as anata would. And then dare is just who. So you who are you? Yeah, that sort of thing. Watashi Romani. Kono bokujo to onnaji namae yo. I Romani. Yeah, this ranch with, onnaji, the same name. So I have the same name as the ranch. And she just says yo at the end because she's a girl and it sounds kind of cutesy not to say da, yo. So onnaji namae yo. And this onnaji, this just happens sometimes. The word is actually onnaji, but you can, if you want to, just kind of put an extra n in. It doesn't change the meaning at all. Onnaji namae, it just kind of makes it. I don't know. It's just a thing people choose to do. I might start doing it. Kimi namae wa, so you name, and then omae. Or na noranai, which just means I won't. I don't know. I won't tell you my name. I don't have a name. Omae ii namae dakedo. Is it? I don't think it is. It's a good name, but basically, Batta-kun te no wa do. So yeah, Batta-kun, and then. Te, I guess, is a bit like the kind of the quoting particle, and then no is kind of like making it into the gerund, I suppose. So calling, I suppose, calling you Batta-kun, and then the topic, just calling you Batta-kun wa do. What do you think of my calling you Batta-kun? I'm just gonna look that up because I don't. They're not batta, are they? I'm just going to look up grasshopper. Grasshopper. No, I don't really know what batta is. It might be like the sounds that... Oh no, it is. Sorry, it is. It is. Batta. Grasshopper, locust. Oh, okay. Oh, batta. So yeah, Batta-kun. Romani ga tsuketa kimi no namae yo. So yeah, probably kind of going backwards. It's the name of you that Romani like attached, which is kind of funny. But yeah, tsuketa. There's quite a common word when it comes to like naming something, which is na zukeru, which is a combination of like this kanji na and tsukeru. But obviously it has like the dakuten on the tsu to make it a bit easier to say, I guess. Nazukeru, which means just to attach a name or to name something, or to name someone something. So yeah, this is just the name that of you that Romani gave or attached or came up with, or it's what Romani calls us. Datte, kimi midori no fuku kiteru shi, pata pata hashiri sou nanda mono. Is that where it ends? Datte kimi midori no fuku kiteru shi. We can start with that bit. So datte, as we've said before, discussing like Sarah Moon's videos from before, datte kind of means like that's because, or the reasons for that are, or whatever, but they're a bit more sort of emotional. I don't know if Romani really means it, because she's, you know, she's just a little girl. She might just be kind of saying it without any intended of, you know, nuance of that sort. But anyway, basically she's saying that's because you green clothes are wearing she, and I'm sure we've seen that. She just means like, this is one of many reasons that supports the point I'm making, kind of. So she's got other reasons to call us Batta-kun, but this is just one of many. And then pata pata hashiri sou nanda mono. Pata pata, that's just the noise of us running, I guess. Pata pata hashiri sou. Hashiru is to run. Sou is just, that's kind of like a seeming form. So it seems that you run with pata pata, with a pata pata noise. Hashiri sou nanda mono. Like, I feel like that pata pata is just kind of our clothes and like our shield and stuff kind of moving up and down a little bit when we run. I don't know, but... And then nanda mono. Again, mono has quite a lot of meanings. Midori no fuku kiteru shi, pata pata hashiri sou nanda mono. Honestly, I'm sorry to say, I don't even really want to try and figure that out, because... Yeah. Mono. Yeah, I'm not sure. But mono has a lot of meanings. So, enjoy. Batta-kun ni kimari ne. So kimari just means like, well, kimaru means to decide upon something, to set on something, decide on it. And kimari, I guess, is just kind of like the noun form of that. So batta-kun ni kimari, it's like kind of, it is the decision upon batta-kun, quite literally. But obviously it just means batta-kun it is. We're set on batta-kun. And then ne, just kind of, you know, that sort of agreement-seeking rhetorical thing. Roma ni ne lenshu shiteta no. So the ne here, again, it's a bit like just kind of maybe like getting attention. It's I suppose like an equivalent, even though we don't really do this in English, an equivalent would be like going mi yeah, Roma ni yeah lenshu shiteta no. I was practicing. We don't really say, you know, me, yeah, I'm practicing. But that's sort of how you could translate it, even though it's not very natural in English. That's sort of the vibe of it. Konya ne, that's kind of the same thing. It's like, tonight, yeah, konya. So the ne is kind of, again, seeking kind of rhetorical agreement. It kind of just... It kind of just gets your attention, I suppose. Roma ni ne lenshu shiteta no. Konya ne konya. For tonight, yeah, for tonight. Aitsura ga kuru no. So yeah, those POSs, It's like Aitsu is that POS and la pluralizes it. So yeah, those pieces of shit kuru no will come. And then, as I'm sure we've said before, no is kind of explanatory language. If you're a guy, don't end with no, because you will sound like a girl. So if you were a dude, you'd say Aitsura ga kurunda. But yeah, women can just end in no. It sounds very womanly, womanly, or girly. Okay, I thought it was going to auto skip. Aitsura wa ne, maitoshi carnivalu ga chikaku natta yoru, chikaku natta yoru ni yatte kuru no. So Aitsura wa ne, those POSs, right? Every year, on a night when the carnival has like become close, or you know, as the carnival kind of approaches date-wise, yatte kuru. they come. Yatte kuru. We've probably seen this before. I don't know why people say yatte kuru. I don't think Japanese people know why people say yatte kuru. It basically just means they kuru, they come. But yatte kuru is just natural for some reason. I've no idea why, and like I said, I don't think the Japanese know why either. But it's just a word that exists that they use, yatte kuru, and then no at the end. Again, just sort of explanatory language. Bo to hikaru tama ni notte kite takusan orite kuru no. So I guess this is just kind of like that's just kind of onomatopoeic. It's like an adverb. It's the way in which the ball shines or emits light. So it's maybe like, I don't know what bordo is. I mean, like a blindingly light emitting light, or maybe a dimly light emitting light. I'd like to look that up, but I'm really doubtful that's gonna have any. Oh, hold on. Faintly, vaguely. No, it's got everything. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Dazedly, blankly, dimly, hazily. So maybe like a hazy kind of light, kind of a dim light. Indistinctly. So maybe kind of an obscure kind of light. You can't tell the shape of something because it's so, because of the way it's lit up. I don't know. Anyway, Boto hikaru tama ni notte kite. So they come kind of riding on or in like a dimly light emitting ball. Yeah, that's what I meant, right? I said that wrong before, I think. And then takusan orite kuru no. Lots of them like descend come. They come down descending from a dimly lit ball. そして牛小屋に来て like after having done that, I guess is what that sort of means. Ushi is cow. Goya, we've seen before, is like a small building or a shed. Nikite, so they come to the cow shed or the barn, having done that. Oh, okay. I'm kind of relieved that she stopped talking. Oh, okay. One-sama wa shinjite kurenai kara. One-sama, so just older sister, and then for some reason she wants to say sama. That's very, very respectful of her. It's quite strange. She didn't say one-san. One-sama? That's very strange. Anyway, one-sama wa, so my elder sister, shinjite kurenai, will not believe for me. Will not do me the favour of believing. kara, maybe meaning so, or because my elder sister won't do me the favor of believing. Lomani ga ushi tachi wo mamoranakya. Yeah, I think it was. So because she won't believe her, Lomani, that's what Ga's kind of doing here. It's specifying very much that I am the one that has to do it. I feel. Lomani ga ushi tachi wo mamoranakya. So this mamoranakya, again, is just kind of a shortened of mamoranakereba naranai, which means if I don't protect them, it is unacceptable, or therefore I must protect them. So mamoranakya. So I must protect the cow, and then this is a pluralizer, so the cows, the cow tachi. Ne batta-kun, tadaima sketto boshu chū nano. I think that's sketto. Let me just check that. That's I don't know. Was that in ocarina? I feel like I shouldn't remember that. Sketto. Yeah. Sketto. It's really weird, like, reading for two kanjis that don't have either of those readings. So I'm quite surprised I remembered. Anyway, so ne, so hey, by the way, kind of thing. Batta-kun, grasshopper-kun. Tadaima sketto boshu chū nano. Right now, sketto is just a helper, isn't it? This one means to help, and this one means a person. So a helping person. Boshu means like recruitment. I am kind of, recruiting. And chu means, well, it means inside, doesn't it? It means within, or in the middle of something. So it kind of means I am in the middle of recruitment. I am currently open to recruiting. I am, in the midst of recruiting someone. And then nano, again, just kind of explanatory language. Otoko dattara yatte minai. No, I feel like I've done that wrong. Yatte minai. Something like that, probably. Otoko dattara, so because you are a boy, or, you being a boy. Yatte minai. So this is kind of yatte miru, meaning will you attempt to give it a go? Will you try out to give it a go? And then it's negative, so it's like, won't you give it a shot, sort of thing. Yatta! Sasuga batta-kun. So just kind of a celebratory noise, just yatta! Yay! Sasuga, kind of, I think we sort of seen, I think it's the same as how we've seen it before. It's just kind of like, I should have known from someone like you. Like, I think so. Even though she doesn't really know us that well, it's kind of like, as expected of someone as awesome as you, I feel like is kind of the vibe of that. I think Sarah Moon has a good Sasuga video, actually. I probably need to watch that, maybe link that in the comments, because I feel like this is... Maybe I need to watch it, because I feel like I'm missing a meaning that it might be. Sasuga batta-kun. So that's the spirit, I guess, or that's just what I expected of you, batta-kun. それでは、いきなり、作戦を発表します。That being done, ikinari is like kind of straight into in this case, perhaps, or suddenly is ikinari, but I guess in this case it's kind of a very sudden change, so it's just like I'll get straight into it. So ikinari sakusen wo happyou shimasu. The straight away, the strategy. Happyo is like I announce, or I guess explain, or tell you the strategy right now. あいつらは牧場のあちこちに現れるな。So they, 牧場のあちこち. So あちこち, I guess, is just like over there and over here. So it means like in various places all over the ranch. Achkoch, they will appear. Achi, they will appear. Kochi, they will appear. Yeah. So just at various places all over the ranch. Ara wareru, no. Ara wareru just means to appear. Yeah, that's kind of it. Ushi goya megakete, yukkuri chikazuite kuru kara, hailarenai you ni. Hailarenai? No, that can't be right. Ilarenai you ni? Yumiya de utsu no yo. Well, we've got like I've got to look up this megakete. I guess that just means to aim for something. Yeah, okay. To aim at. So ushi goya megakete. So they sort of aim at the that cow shed or the barn. Yukkuri chikazuite kuru kara. And then kind of like, because they will steadily come approaching, they will approach it steadily, quite slowly. I just can't really get this. Ilelalenai yoni. But isn't Ideru something else? Ideru has let after it, so it's not that. But I don't know, I don't see how it could be. It can't be hailalenai because that's not how you conjugate it. So it must be ilalenai. Yeah, looks like it is. I'm really lost by this. That's just confusing me. Ilalenai yoni. Hailalenai yoni. Ilelalenai. Could it be ilelalenai? No. I don't know. But it's basically like so that they don't enter. Yumiya de utsu no yo. Shoot using your bow and arrows. Ilalenai. Hailale. No. I've got no idea what this is. Is it not just conjugated incorrectly? Ilelalenai. Well, that's not like to put, because that, if it was ilelalenai, then it would be so that they cannot put something into it. I feel like, I don't know, I'm really lost by this. Anyway, I'll ask about it, because that's ridiculous. Ushi goya kara hanarecha iyayo. So I think that's a question, even though the punctuation doesn't suggest that, which is again irritating. But it's like, do you understand? Are you with me? Is that fine? Are you okay? Ushi goya kara hanarecha iyayo. So from the cow barn, hanarecha iya. It's sort of like undesirably separating or undesirably what's the word in English? To sort of to go away from, to separate, I guess. So to undesirably separate from the cow shed is not quite unacceptable, but undesirable. Yeah, undesirable, I guess. I hate, like, do not, like, I can't. Yeah. How do you even translate that? Disagreeable? Yeah, that's a good one. Detestable? Disagreeable, basically. So yeah, it's just saying like don't separate from the barn too much. Battaken, sassoku lenshu shiyou yo. So sassoku just meaning like immediately, I guess, or shortly, or quickly, or now, or whatever. Lenshu shiyou yo. Let's practice. Oh my gosh. Obake no katachi wo shita fusen o bokujou no naka ni 10 ko tobasu kara hayaku zenbu watte kudasai. So balloons, that are kind of shaped, I suppose, that are shaped of a ghost, or ghost-shaped balloons, less literally. Bokujou no naka ni, inside, I suppose, in the middle of the ranch. 10 ko tobasu kara, I will kind of set up, I suppose. This tabasu is to like fly something. So she is kind of flying the balloons. She is floating the balloons. Or she will float the balloons. But we obviously wouldn't translate that in that way. We would just say set up, basically. So she will set up like 10 balloons. So, quickly, all of them. And then waru is to just to split, or to rip, or to destroy, or yeah, that sort of thing. So watte kudasai, so just destroy all of the balloons. 2分を超えたらアウトだからね. So if it exceeds, if it crosses over 2 minutes, auto is just, I guess, like the baseball, out, you are out. だからね. And as I've probably said before, I don't know why she's saying dakara, to be honest. 2分を超えたらアウトだからね. It might just be that similar thing to like she won't accept any excuses, perhaps. So it's like, if it crosses 2 minutes, there are no excuses, you are out. And then ne. 今までの記録は1分 yo. That'll do. The record of until now is 1 minute. 準備はいい? Like, are your preparations okay? Are you ready? Oh. Bloody hell. Damn it. The fuck? Hooray! Hi, Oshimai. Oshimai just means to end, basically. 46秒82 datte. Datte? She's sort of questioning, I guess. So it's like kind of saying, is that like, did you say 46 seconds? Or does it read? Or did I measure it right? Was it 46 seconds? Something like that. Yeah. Sugoi! Shinkiroku yo! So amazing. New record. Anata tachi... Iki ga pittari ne? Really? Tone? Mood. It can mean your tone or your mood, I guess. So it's just anata tachi, me and the horse, you two, you guys. Iki ga pittari. So pittari means like, doesn't that mean like precisely? Exactly. So iki ga, so it's kind of like your moods are exactly right for each other, kind of thing. Let me just look at that. Pitari, exactly, neatly, sharp. So yeah, kind of just right, I guess. You're, I'm not really sure what iki is though. You're just exactly right for each other though, isn't it? I guess, aren't you? With ne at the end, it's like aren't you, isn't it? Batta-kun ni romani no uma o yobu uta oshiete ageru. So yeah, to Batta-kun, I will sort of do the favour, I guess. I will do the favour of teaching Romani's horse calling song. Is kind of the order we might want. Futari tomo motto nakayoku natte takusan lenshu shitoite ne. Futari tomo, that's quite common. It only really works with two when there are two people, I feel like. Futari tomo, wait, are they not particles? Futari tomo. Is it just tomo, the kanji for tomo, which means like together? It might be, you know. Futari tomo. That might be why then. Might be the kanji for both. So it's like two people both, or the both of you. Basically it just means, yeah, the both of you. Futari tomo. But you see this quite common. Futari tomo. Yeah, the both of you. Motto nakayoku natte, so kind of become more like relation good is sort of what it means. Nakayoku, yeah, it just means like a good relationship, good like friendliness, good relationship basically. And then takusan lenshu shitoite ne. So this is lenshu shite oite, but shortened down into lenshu shitoite, which just means lots of practice, do in preparation for the coming what's the word? Strategy. The coming what's the word? The coming protection quest thing, you know. That's all it is. Yeah. Kono uta ga suki mitai. So this child, quite literally, but you know, obviously it's just this horse, this young horse, this horse. Kono uta ga suki mitai. This song is desirable or whatever. Mitai seems. As I'm sure we've said, ski is not a verb in Japanese. It's like an adjective, so it kind of means desirable. So it's like, seems as though this song is desirable to, or rather this horse. Yeah, no, to this horse, I suppose. But obviously we translate that as, you know, seems this horse likes this song. But it's slightly different way to use the word in Japanese, because it's an adjective, not a verb. Epona no uta wo kanadeta. You played Epona's song. Cheers, love. Yappari Epona no uta da. So yappari is just kind of like, you know, as one had always expected, I guess, or as one had, yeah, as one would expect, I believe, or as one was sort of, as one had already kind of decided, might be quite a good. Quite a good translation, because as I've kind of said, people say this when when they request something and then decide at the last minute that they're fine without it. So it's kind of weird, but yappari, it's kind of like, you know, as I have been previously, as I expected, as I was before requesting, I'm fine. Maybe. Anyway, Opona no Utada. So as one might have expected, which we did because it's our horse and we already kind of knew the song, it's a bonus song. Shinrai de musubareta futari no melody. So it is the melody of two who are kind of like bound, or musubu is to kind of to isn't that like to make a knot, or to kind of build to attach through like a to tie, to bind, yeah, to link. Oh, to link, there you go. So it's like the melody of two who are linked using trust, I guess, is shinrai. Yeah, reliance, trust, faith, confidence. Confidence might be a good one. We are bound by confidence in each other. Ya ga ataru to pat to kieru kedo, honban de wa don don waite kuru kara, yasundeiru hima nai kara ne. Again, that kara at the end, I don't know what she wants. I think that's probably just a no excuses kind of dakara. So yeah, ya ga ataru to, so arrows hit, and pato kieru kedo. That's again just an adverb, just a kind of onomatopoeic sound. They disappear. I guess pat is just kind of softly in a way, or not softly, but it's probably just the noise. Pat. They disappear with a pat, maybe. Pato kieru kedo. So they disappear just like that, but honban de wa, kind of during the true time, during the true, don't know what honban is, let's have a look. I know what it is, I just don't know how to explain it, you know. Performance is kind of what it is. Actual, the crucial moment, the actual event, I guess, basically. Honban de wa, during the actual event. Don don waite kuru kara. Don don is kind of like steadily, isn't it? Don don waite kuru. So don don, you destroy them steadily, but they still come, I guess. Don don waite kuru kara, and because of that, yasunderu hima nai. There is no, a hima is like a pause. It's like an interlude, a break. So a resting hima, a resting interlude, does not exist. There will not be a resting interlude. And then kara, again, I just think means like, you know, there are no excuses. There is no time to rest. And then net, just, you know, that kind of rhetorical agreement-seeking thing. Ushigoya ni. Oh, maybe it was passive before. Was it passive? Hai lalenai yoni. It could have been passive. But I don't know why it would be passive. Ushigoya ni hailaletara. If they are entered into the cowshed. No, I don't know. I'm still not sure. Well, that's kind of, you know, if they get into the cowshed, basically, is what's being said, isn't it? I just don't, I'm a bit confused by the form of this verb. Anyway, so if they get into the cowshed, watashi tachi no make. It is our loss. It is our failure. It is our defeat. Kind of thing. Taiyo no hikari de aitsura nigete iku kara Sore made no shinbou yo. Due to or by means of the the sun's light. So I guess rather than, it's more like due to the sun's light in this case. Due to the sun's light or with the sun's light, when the sun's light comes out. Aitsura nigete iku kara. They will run, go. So, sore made no, until then, basically. Shinbo, I guess it's just perseverance, isn't it? But patience, endurance. Sore made no shinbo. So it's kind of linking this to this with the no, I feel. So they will run away with the sun's light. So it is perseverance. It is perseverance of until then, I suppose, is what she's saying. But yeah, again, less literally, it's just like, hang in there until that time, I feel. Wakatta? Do you understand? Yes. Konya no niji ni sakusen starto yo. Now's night, or tonight. Niji, 2 o'clock of tonight, at sakusen starto. Sort of strategy, counter attack or whatever, battle starto. That's just English for start, isn't it? Ushigoya de matteiru kara osorenai de ne. Okurenai de, sorry. Okurenai de ne. I think that's right. Okureru. Yeah, to be late. Ushigoya de, so in the cow shed or in the barn, matte iru kara, I will be having waited, or I will be waiting, less literally, kara, so, okurenai de ne, and that's just negative with de at the end, meaning to not do that, don't do that, okurenai de ne, don't be late, and then ne, just that agreement thingy, and then we've got Bokujo no shoujo lomani, the ranch young girl lomani. Dan in techo ni kakikonda, you wrote it in your notebook. Yoru no sketto o hiki uketa, so nighttime helper. You kind of what's the word? Received the role of. You took on the role of the nighttime helper, I guess. Dan in techo ni kakikonda. You wrote it in your notebook. And that's that. That took way longer than I thought it would. I thought I might be able to get a couple of things done, but nope. Just Epona's song. So hopefully people will talk to us a bit less from now on, but that's the end of this part. Thanks for watching. Hope it's been worthwhile, and I'll see you in the next one.